Hello YouTube family, Greg D here with TGN and we are back for another DCUO video, and today I thought I would give my review of episode 32 now that we have played the majority of it. Really the only thing that I haven't done as far as showing you guys is the raids from the hero side with our Let's Play Sorcery character, but I feel like I've gotten a overall good enough gist of how the episode is, and overall I really like the episode. I like that we have some new environments, which I'm sure that they will reuse at some point in the future. Whether that be the near future, the distant future, you know for a fact that they're going to reuse somehow, some way, this environment of fighting within the Teen Towers. But for right now, I like the fact that there are new environments to play in. I like the fact that they didn't go with like another Superman storyline or another Green Lantern storyline. You know, storylines that have and using characters that have kind of been shoved down our throats. Now I get it; those are the most well-known characters, but it's kind of nice to see a full episode centered around someone, or some people, some heroes that aren't necessarily as well known as your Superman, your Batman, your Wonder Woman, your Green Lantern, your Flash, that kind of thing. Not to say that the Teen Titans aren't unpopular, but I don't think, as far like, I feel like if you're not really like hardcore into comics or anything like that, you probably don't really know who the Teen Titans are. So I feel like it's a very good way to kind of use heroes that aren't so well known to kind of get new content into the game. And that was one of the things that I wished when episode 31 came out, and I talked about how what I'd like to see for episode 32. That was one of the things I would like to see, something that hasn't been so much seen. The only problem really that I have with this episode is the fact that the villain side and the hero side don't differ at all. When you play the duos back to back or play the alerts back to back, you're basically playing the same thing. The only thing that really changes, at least that I've seen, is like maybe a few lines of dialogue, and that's the only difference. Like, I wish that it was more like the story mode, where yes, you are kind of in the same environment, yes, you are playing against or with the same characters, but what you have to do in the actual instance is different. So, for example, in the duo, I don't even know, maybe, I don't even know off the top of my head what I could say to differ, but I just wish that, like, what you do in the hero duo was different than what you did in the villain duo. Like, granted, it could still be in the training sim room, but it would be different, if that makes any sense. Like, if the alert, like, why not on the hero side, why not try to stop the villains from, like, I don't know. I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but I just wish the stories were different, because it feels like if you, and that's why I think DC gets boring a lot of times, is because you're playing, if you have, like, in my case, I have a main character who's a villain. I play through all the stuff to try to get the big gear to try to level myself up, and then I try to switch it up and play on the hero side, play with my alternate character, and I'm playing the exact same stuff, and it gets really boring because you end up playing the same instance essentially 3, 4, 5, 6 times. If you go through the duo, the alert, and both raids, you're playing the same thing 8 times in a row. You know what I mean? So it gets very boring very quickly, and I think that's something that DC needs to work on in the future. Like I said, differentiate between the hero side and the villain side. I feel like that would make the game a lot more enjoyable. That would make the game, the replayability of the game go way up, and you'd have more people spending more time playing the game if they had more, people to do that kind of thing. So that is probably the biggest gripe that I have about this episode. I mean, overall, I feel like the episode is good. Even in the event side of things, like, not even talking about the tier 9 side of things, that it's a good difficulty, I feel like, for the event stuff. You still have some, it's not too easy where you can just blow through it, but it's not like super duper difficult where you get frustrated and want to quit, rage crash or anything like that. So I feel like it's a good difficulty. Even the tier 9 stuff, it's a good difficulty. The raids are a good length. They're kind of longer than what I'm used to, but I like that because it's been a while since, you know, you've had to kind of grind out a raid a little bit. So I like it. Like I said, I feel like the only gripe that I really have as far as everything is differentiate the story mode. It doesn't even have to be like something too crazy. Just differentiate a little bit so I feel like I'm playing a different instance from hero to villain. Not playing the same exact thing and there just be two different lines of dialogue. That gets kind of annoying. It feels lazy. It feels like they didn't take any time to... it feels like it doesn't feel creative to me at all. It doesn't feel like they use their creativity or use their... I'm sure you get what I'm saying, but it just kind of feels lazy. That's the only way I can really describe it. So maybe they could have used for the duo, maybe they could have used you, instead of trying to audition quote unquote for the Teen Titans, maybe they could have made something on the villain side where you audition to become part of the Fearsome Five or something like that. That's an idea. So, you know, even as far as the alert goes, maybe they could have had different villains or different bosses, mini bosses. So on, like, maybe on the hero side you have the Mammoth and you have the Deathstroke, and then on the villain side maybe you fight Teen Titan members. Maybe you fight Red Robin. Maybe you fight, you know, Cyborg. Well, obviously we fight Cyborg, but I mean, you know what I mean? You could have tweaked it up a little bit to make it a little bit different. So that's
sad how underpowered Mammoth is.
Overall, the episode is good. Like I said, just it feels in parts that it was a little lazy as well. So that's all I got for you guys today. Let me know in the comment section below if you agree or disagree. This is just kind of like me throwing out what I think, trying to open up some debate here. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more DCUO content on the channel. And until next time, see you soon.